me go here. Hello, good morning. So I've got up on screen the book from our last stream, and we actually did so good last stream. We got through 2 pages, or almost all of 2 pages on the sketches. So today what we'll do is we'll finish out what we're missing, which is really the taste testing slash eliminations part of the first challenge, which I don't know if you can read this up here, but it says breakfast. Breakfast was the first challenge, and I do have my handy dandy notebook with the list on here of what each team made for their breakfast dish. So that way we are staying consistent. I did pay attention to what you guys told me, and we have all that information here. Is now PerryPictures is now Perry Reacts channel. Rebrand! Yes, we're gonna do a little reacts video, just a little bit of one, because I'm a super fan. I'm a super fan of S Comic Maker. I love everything she makes. So I was excited when I saw she was premiering, and then I was conflicted because she's premiering at the same time that we're streaming. So I just figured we'll kick off our stream a little bit early so we can do a little bit of a soft intro to what it is I'm trying to do here, and then we will do a little bit of a sneak peek at what she's doing. And of course, I put the link to her premiere into the chat. So if you want to grab that link and give her your eyeballs so that she can get the views on her video, that way everybody who's seeing it is actually contributing to her her view count. Because I want to make sure that we are giving her, giving her due for her hard work that she did. So. But of course, if you do pop over and decide to watch that, make sure to come back, because we've got the rest of this morning to work on our comic and to basically decide the fates of your characters in a very non-threatening way. So I want to be very clear about that. We're obviously not going to kill off any characters today. Oh man. Yeah, so let me go ahead and see if and I'll just drop that link in here one more time. What is it called? Premiere. And if you guys do decide to pop over there, maybe you can drop in the chat and say hi from hello from Perry's stream, or whatever. What is it called when people do that? I don't know. It's more of a Twitch thing when they raid. But it's not really that much of a raid, really. It's just more of a sneak peek. We're taking a sneak peek.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, it's on!
Comic, and today I'm looking at a
Let's pop over.
Cringy shoujo comic that I made when I was 16.
So exciting.
Comic maker. You still
so
make
exciting.
cringy stuff today?
Let's see what we
do you mean I
got.
still make cringy stuff?
Banana Man is not nice. He's kind of rude, isn't he?
About your live streams? Where'd you get those?
Or maybe just
live stream stays in the live stream. You know
a
that.
little too honest.
I'll just hold on to these for now. Just to
make sure you can hear it too.
Anyway. First we're gonna take a look at the comic I made.
Stream Wave, yes, being that's what that is. I used to make comics all the time. You did? Kickstarter, that is great, because that is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make comics. So, I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but she is revealing it. This is kind of like a reveal of old art, which is cool.
If I did have markers, it was probably just basic old stuff. So to get any.
I like how she's redacted her, I don't know, can you see this? Like where my mouse is? She's redacted her last name. She's covered it up for, privacy's sake, which is smart. If you're going to reveal your art online and you've signed it, cover up your name. Please protect yourself. I say this and my name is my channel. So. Oh, man.
A lot of manga at the time had these artist notes, so because I wanted to be so bad.
The video is echoing, is it? Okay, well, hang on.
But so cute.
Oh, I'm gonna make a call. Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit quieter then for you guys because
I was inspired by my
I turned off desktop audio for a second so that you're only catching audio through my microphone right now. So the video itself might be a little bit quieter.
Anyway, I appreciate.
Do you remember? Okay, some of you might still be doing this because some of you probably do traditional art way more than I do. But like, do you remember
so
writing in like permanent marker like this, and
to Tony for the inspiration.
That's such a like mood, honestly. Like I remember writing out little notes like this. And when they get cramped, creating all these little divider lines.
Also, I put a stamp in here. It looks like it's an A with
so
a heart
cute.
around it. That's the thing I did.
No, okay, but I can't watch all of it because I feel like that's just not right. I can't sit here and watch the whole thing.
Like I said,
unfortunately, look at that skill though. She said she drew this in high school, and just looking at that, like that is incredible. I can tell you right now, my high school art did not look like that. So it was not that good.
Knowing this,
all right, okay. So we're gonna mute that for a second. And I am going to bring back online my desktop audio, but then I'm also going to turn off my speaker so that we're not getting an echo. Bear with me right now while I do that. Alright, so that should take care of that problem. Hopefully. Okay. The video is echoing. Yes. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Hopefully it is done echoing. Hopefully that's no longer going to be an issue. Alright, there we go. So now you should be getting no echo, but you can hear the music even though I can't hear the music. I've changed it so that only you guys can hear it. It's like only you have the magical power. See, I don't think I could stream because I get distracted so easily. It's a challenge to not get distracted. Oh, I left my BRB screen on. See, just like that. I've already like gotten distracted. I left up my BRB screen. Yeah. Okay, so, and then speaking of distractions, Amanda's video is still technically playing on my other screen. I need to just drop a ton of hearts real quick in the chat to just let her know that I love it, because I do. But because I can't, like you said, Bing, I get so distracted. I can't like watch this and not be distracted, so I'm gonna go ahead and navigate away from that for a second so that I can focus on what we're doing here today. So, once again, as just general housekeeping, let me know if the music is too loud and I can adjust to that as we go. And I also know that I sent a bunch of you over to watch Amanda's stream, so I will try not to get too far ahead in what we're doing over here until you guys have the chance to come back. Because I just want to make sure that you guys are, I don't make any like important announcements. I do have announcements to make today though. I do have a couple of important announcements to make. But again, I do want to make sure that I wait for you guys to come back to get those announcements, since I did kind of send my own audience over to watch Amanda's premiere. While we do that, let me go ahead and pull up, not my camera, let's pull up this so that I can go over here and really quickly let Discord know that we are streaming, because that seems like a good use of time while we sort of share this space with the premiere. Hey, I did it. Yes. Let me pull it back up on screen for you, because this character is going to be in today's stream. Where is that screen? There. I rearranged my tabs, so it takes me a second to find them again. Yes. Being this is your art. Actually, drinking coffee instead of Monster today, so you are correct. So, oh man, I have the worst news when it comes to caffeinated beverages. I am not going to be allowed to drink them for much longer. I have to like, what do you call it? Wean off? Is that the word? Is that the right word for that? I basically have to cut back. That's a better word for it. I have to cut back on my caffeine intake, and it is probably the saddest thing I've ever had to do. So, I've put aside, oh gosh, I'm spilling a little bit. I guess I didn't twist the cap on all the way. I am putting aside energy drinks for now, and just gonna try to like dial it back a little bit to just coffee, and then eventually I will have to either go decaf or stop drinking the coffee. And I know, right? It's like the most miserable news ever. No caffeine. And I've tried to stop drinking coffee and energy drinks before, and sometimes I've done it like just on accident where I go a day and I'm like, oh, I don't feel like making coffee, or I don't feel like buying an energy drink, I just won't have it, and then I'm just miserable with like caffeine withdrawal headaches, and it takes me half the day to even realize why. Like, oh yeah, I did not drink caffeine today, and my brain is screaming at me in agony that it misses the caffeine. So yes, this is my my midway point, I suppose, with drinking the caffeine in coffee form. So I've dialed it back from the energy drinks to the coffee. What's the hat? Shameless sponsor? That's not the Perry I know. Sell out! I'm done this town. Bye. No, don't go, Pilfer, don't leave. It's not shameless advertising. It's just, here, can I get closer? It's the Washington Capitals. It is, it's a sports hat. It's for the DC Washington Baltimore. Oh God. See, I'm exposed. I've just exposed myself, foot and mouth. I don't even know what city they're in. This is my husband's hat. He is a fan of the Washington Capitals, and I did not feel like doing my hair this morning. I didn't even feel like doing my makeup this morning, so I didn't do either. I didn't do my hair. I just put on a hat. I didn't do my makeup. I just put on lipstick, and I didn't even put in contact lenses, guys. Look at this. I think this is the first time ever on my YouTube channel that I've worn my glasses. And it could be the last time as well, since I'm getting the LASIK eye surgery on Thursday. And that will hopefully, let me knock on wood, and hopefully will make it so that I never have to wear the glasses or contact lenses again. So exciting, but terrifying at the same time. Hope all goes well. Thank you so much. Bing, by the way, your character is up on screen because this is our official taste tester character for our contest. It's something we kind of established, like, as a headcanon, because it's not technically established in the story yet, right? But like, we're gonna get there, and we will establish it in the story really today. I feel like that's gonna come into play right down here in these 3 panels, because we've got to introduce our taste tester to really taste all of the dishes that these teams have made. And just as a little refresher, we have sort of like this establishing shot here of all the tables, the 4 tables, the 4 teams. And then we have our Master of Ceremonies, Lurking Tony's character up here. That is going to kick off the contest. We have Earl here, which is Nancy's character, who is unpacking. And this team, Earl's team, has decided to make a dish. And it is, let's take a quick look, toast with toppings. And it looks like they're doing cream cheese and salmon, which is terrific. I would totally eat that for breakfast. I'm down for it. Haven't had breakfast yet this morning. I would really like to eat breakfast, but I'll do that after stream. If you guys haven't eaten breakfast yet, feel free to grab something to eat and eat while we chill on this stream today. You are more than welcome to have breakfast and watch the stream at the same time, of course, naturally. I invite you to do so. And then we have it down here, these 2 bottom panels is another team. This is the Hopsalot team. So here we have Mrs. Claus start mixing up some pancake mix, and we've got Mia and Candy over here putting them in little like baking pans, as if they were baking cakes, because this is a bake-off. So that was the stipulation. Everything's got to be baked. Hello, Roses. Sorry. Hello, Roses, and hello, Polaris. Crazy Prime, you made it. I'm so glad that you were able to swing over here. We are talking comics today, which is kind of perfect because that's what you guys were just watching on Amanda's stream. Well, not stream, but her premiere video. And hello, Theory Time. Good morning. We are making the transition from comics to comics, which is lovely. It is that kind of a Saturday morning. Instead of Saturday morning cartoons, we are doing Saturday morning comics. And we have a partially finished spread from last stream that we are going to wrap up today. And just to get you guys a little bit more familiar with what we're doing, I think it might behoove me to play for you. If my eyes are looking a little weird because I'm looking off screen, I'm just pulling something up that I think will help explain what's going on today. And the way I'm going to do that is to not let that keep talking. I apologize if that video was playing audio. We're going to come down here and we're going to open this up. And I'm going to switch screens real quick to let you guys see this. So display capture. And let's go ahead and take a look at this today so that you guys have a chance to know what it is that we are doing. This book is something that I picked up in Barnes & Noble, and I'm very excited about it. We are going to design a comic together today, and we have plenty of empty paneling to fill this comic in. We'll decide on what exactly it is that this comic is going to be about based on what comes up in the stream. It could be a Western, it could be a sci-fi, it could be a fantasy adventure, historical drama, it could be modern day apocalypse, so we could do dystopian, modern supernatural. We could do fantasy world, it could be entirely like a fae realm or undersea mermaid adventure. I really appreciate you coming to my stream. I will have this page all colored up and looking beautiful, so I can't wait to present that to you and let you see what this looks like in full color. I'm really happy with this. We will continue the story, draw another page to further the adventure, and if there are any new characters that want to be added, add those as we go. Let your imagination loose and we can just design anything right now. Alright, so let me come on back on stream. Hello. And I really hope that did not lag while that was playing. Lurking Toner, that is awesome. Thank you so much. I figured a little bit of a synopsis video or stream trailer was going to come in handy for what we're doing. Lurking Tony, your character is going to be on this page actually. Right up here in this top corner where he's announcing the beginning of the first challenge. It's a little bit kind of like a stick figure right now, but he's there, he will be there. We're gonna add him in today with inks and make it permanent. Favorite genre? That is a really good question. Me personally, my favorite genre is probably fantasy. I really like magic and stuff, but let me know what your guys' favorite genres are. And then we are going to go ahead and include some. I probably played music the entire time I was streaming that trailer. I apologize if that clashed. I didn't mean for that to happen, but I appreciate you guys suffering through it regardless. Horror, that is a good genre. It's a spooky genre, definitely an edge of your seat genre that will keep you tied to what you are watching or reading or consuming if you're reading maybe a comic book. Or a novel, if you're reading a novel. Shonen anime, yes. Hi, Double Switch, hello. And favorite kind of soup, that is an interesting question as well, and also a hard one to answer because I really like soup, like a lot of soup. Real quick, I just want to say that we are doing a bake-off OCT style comic. That's what this one has sort of evolved into. I'm sure you just magically evolve this. Actually, let's page back through, shall we? Let's take a look at the evolution of this since that trailer you saw earlier. So here is that first page you saw in the playthrough trailer, and for the ones who are normally here in these streams and know this, it's just another opportunity to look back and marvel at their characters and how they have come to exist in this universe. And very quickly, I just want to bring the riser up so that we can zoom in. Since this is traditional and not digital, we gotta have our own little workarounds for things like this. Cake or pie? Bing, you are asking the wrong questions. It's always all of the above. Love your art. Thank you, Monster Claus, so much. Polaris, big fan of romance. Can't say I am not as well, because I do love some romance. I love a good happy ending. Oh, goodness. Fantasy, thriller, and horror theory time. You are definitely, like, ticking my boxes, because maybe I'm just eclectic. I like all the things. Here we have what started this whole thing in our comic streams. You really like my energy. Thank you, and you subscribed. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. I really hope you like my channel. I do try to bring this energy to all of my content, so hopefully that really pleases you. Yeah, so I'm gonna just do like a little scroll style thing here. So let's start at the top of the page, and we are gonna scroll through what we have established so far in canon for our collaborative comic that we will be continuing today. That includes these characters from our very first stream that you guys gave me in the chat, and these are Chase and Earl. And the way we decided to kick this thing off was to have them discover this abandoned, wink wink, cart. And they approach it expecting to find maybe some goods in there that they can pilfer, and I don't mean pilfer pup that's in chat, I mean pilfer like steal. And that's where Dave here pops out of the ground because he was burrowing, and then we have the cat Zelda, of course, sleeping in the middle of the street, so if this cart did want to move forward, it could not, because cats, right? The cat Zelda, by the way, was given to us by a channel called Black Cat Kitchen, who has amazing recipes on her channel. And she also has a black cat as her mascot because that was her actual black kitty that she had. Zelda was given to us as an homage after the kitty sadly passed away. But she does have a new kitten, so if you would like to pop over there at some point in time, pick up some great recipes, see some really cute cats, I recommend it. And down here at the bottom, the 4 of these characters from our very first stream met and basically decided to call dibs on whatever was in this mystery cart. You with me so far? Sometimes you're afraid of doing color. Oh, yeah, it can be a little intimidating. That each step of the drawing process can be a little intimidating. Like, after you complete one step, it's like you gotta climb a whole other mountain. There's a whole other mountain behind it. There's like the next step. Favorite character design so far, Death and Roses. Do you mean of these designs, like that you guys gave me? Also, thank you so much as Comic Maker. I appreciate that. This is my natural hair. I covered it up with a hat because I just didn't feel like doing it today. So it's very curly naturally. Like this is what I was born with. This is what I gotta deal with. So I appreciate that you like it. And the hat, yes, this hat is actually my wrangler, my hair wrangler for today, because I did not feel like doing my hair this morning because I would rather sleep in. So I've put on the hat to wrangle that. And taking inspiration from S Comics' latest video in designing characters for a short, cute manga thingy. I definitely recommend that. I think that's a great idea, Polaris. And Pilfer pup dog, not fog. You meant dog. And cats. Yeah, cats do be halting life. If you ever get a cat in your lap, I call it cat paralysis. Because I have 3 of them, and when they decide that it's kitty lap time, it is kitty lap time. Like, that is it. You do not reject kitty lap time. It looks really cool. Thank you so much. Overall, in your art of all my characters, oh, that's an easy question. My favorite character is definitely Gran from the Four Forks, and that came out of a collaboration that S Comic Maker and I did. So if you haven't seen that, that is in my gallery on my channel. It is like from my hero team. Is the old lady character in my hero team that I collaborated with S Comic Maker. She is definitely best character by far, hands down, end of story. 100% votes to Gran. We all know this. This is your life now, being a vessel and I try to sleep. Yeah, pretty much. That is how cats work. And I never do my hair. It is a chore, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm kind of with you there, Roses. Theory time, barely do your hair and somehow it looks better than when it's done. I wish that was the case for me. Oh, at the top of the page here, yeah, second page, I got a little distracted. We have Pilfer Puff's character, And this is Lily B. If you're not familiar with Lily B, she has made appearances on many a channel, including Pilfers, obviously, but also on Friendly Leah's channel, and now here on this channel. And Lily B is just a darling character, even if she's a little bit ornery. And right now she's hiding under the cart because, like I had mentioned before, we thought this cart was abandoned, but it turns out that is not the case because we had more streams to do and we had more characters to introduce. So that's how we introduced Lily B, by just kind of hiding her under there. And while these three are still, well, four, even though Zelda hasn't said anything yet, while these four are still arguing over who gets to lay claim to the contents of this cart, you will see that it was not abandoned at all. Instead of that, we have Deadlight Switch's character in here, Candy. I don't know how many of you might know Candy, but this is one of Deadlight Switch's characters. She is hiding inside the sack that we kind of see a little bit of here. It's a little shiny. If I lift it, can you see the reflections? So that sack inside the cart, Candy's actually hiding inside of it. And we also have down here one last player. This is not Gran, although she does look age appropriate to be a Gran, but this character is Mrs. Claus, but not that Mrs. Claus. So let's make sure we establish that right up front. This is not the Mrs. Claus, not Santa's Mrs. Claus, but a Mrs. Claus who likes baking. And you can see already we had discovered in stream 1 that Earl really liked to cook. In stream 2 we decided that Mrs. Claus really liked to bake. It's no wonder this comic goes in the direction that it goes from here. I made a short girl who I imagined being a stubborn, serious, straight A student. I want to give her a love interest, but I'm not sure what to make her like. Oh man, I'm not sure either. I would say, like, by default, and if this is one of your first original stories, it's easier to kind of like tap into your own character, your own self, and your own like things that you find you enjoy or you find that you appreciate. So it's just easier to use yourself as a jumping off point, almost like a self-insert, but you can deviate a little bit from that. And then once you get more comfortable creating characters, you can really start creating characters that are different and have wildly variable personalities and such. Yeah, Lily Bun, super cute. The ironic, I'm super particular about the hair for characters I make, but I get lazy about mine. I've seen some of your characters and they look amazing. No Santa theory time, that is correct. There is no Santa in this one. Wonder if Mrs. Claus ever considered a name change. You would think, like, after all the amount of confusion I'm sure she's had to deal with on a daily basis, especially at this point in her life, she might just be ready for it. So let's see what we've got here. You guys are too nice. My head will explode. Pilfer, it's your own fault, man. You gotta stop making such likable characters. On this page, I almost covered it up, and that would have been a travesty. We have our third stream and our third batch of characters that we introduced. Our third stream was actually for creating villains, which was so exciting, and we got quite the number of great submissions from you guys in the chat, which I am very appreciative of, so thank you so much for that. We have Dr. Crow here. He's the one swinging in on the lab coat. Our Fae-like character back here, Candy Lamity, who she like, let me see if I can cheat by looking back to where did we put. So some of you know this already because you've been here before, but when we first started out adding characters, here we go, to our book. And if you don't know, this book is at Barnes & Noble, and you can also pick it up on Amazon. I think I have the link to it in my description if I'm not mistaken. But here we have these lovely characters when we very first established them on stream before adding them to their very first page. And if we scroll over to this side, we can see here Candy Lamity, which was given to us by Remy Chan in the chat, and she is this sort of vixen character with horns and candy cane wings and this sugary sweet, like done with a silver paint pen dress here. Mrs. Claus, of course, in her glory as well. And Schmeagol, who we're about to meet too, who is also a villain on this page. And probably the most notorious villain of all, down here, Crumpleton Batterson III in person, which was given to us by Callie Does Art, who has just the cutest ideas, and we love them so much. But back to this page here. Oh, this page, right, see, we are getting through this book. They are great characters, you are so right, and my phone is just loading. What are you trying to load? Did I miss something? The person running stream is a little behind on the chat. I do apologize for that. I am trying to keep up with this as well. Yeah, it's 11 people. You guys are the 11, like 11 from Stranger Things. Isn't that something? Speaking of a really great series, really great season 4. Cannot wait for the second half of season 4 because this is really a good show. If you haven't seen it yet, I do recommend. But moving on, we have here Schmeagle, as I mentioned before, Crumpleton Batterson III, who is sort of the ringleader, self-appointed ringleader of this villainous trope, and Candy Lamity, of course, and Dr. Crow, of course. And scrolling down here, we have these beautiful headshots, which I just love them so much. I was really happy with how these turned out. Where we get this great line. Thank you guys so much for coming up with this in the chat, because honestly it made me crack up so much. Mr. Muffin here saying, I won't sugarcoat it for you. I know a guy in Drury Lane. And then Candy Lammy, of course, cracking up because she's like, oh yeah, haha, because you're a muffin. And the Muffin Man is, of course, on Drury Lane. So there's that. You can watch the stream. Yes, Kickster, you absolutely can. And there is a playlist on my channel for all past streams if you did, for any reason, want to go back and look at them, or if you had a stream where you had a particularly favorite part or something that you contributed that you wanted to go back and see again. Of course, they're there. They're not in my gallery because I do set them to unlisted after they stream, but they are in the playlist on my homepage. So it's there. They will always be there where you can find them again. You might need to leave because your phone doesn't want to work today. I am sorry to hear that, Theory Time. I hope you're able to get your phone fixed and that it'll start working again soon. Yes, Kickstart, Stranger Things is amazing. And how do you think of my art? Death and Roses, you posted it on Discord? I will take a look at that here in a moment, and we will, actually I can share it on screen here in a moment for you, and we'll take a look at that, and I'm sure it's beautiful. Without even looking at it, I'm sure it's lovely. Everybody's got something that they're really good at, and it always shines through, and that's my favorite part of looking at art, is to see like what you were doing well and to just let you know that that looks good, and we will do that. But first, let's get through this page and see how the rest of the comic is coming along. Yes, like Space Raptor Infinite just said, and yes, Max's scene with Vecna, 1000 out of 10. Pilfer, you are so right. I think that's my favorite scene in the whole current season, and I think that I actually work on that show a little bit at my job, and that scene has been like critically acclaimed, and it's doing really well. It's performing really well, and we're really excited to be promoting that particular episode in general. In particular, in general is like an oxymoron, but anyway, I don't want to get into work stuff because I don't know if I'm allowed to. But let's go ahead and look at this page here, because on this page we basically have what's like a highway holdup where these bad guys are trying to rob the cart, but everybody seems a little confused because nobody who knows who anybody else is. And that's what leads us to this master sort of establishing shot with all of the characters in it at once, all looking around and kind of wondering who everybody is. These guys, your baddies, establish themselves first as the Bakery Bandits, and that's where we have these three who were previously hiding sort of coming out to explain or create a little bit of cohesion between the first 3 pages to say they're the ones who ambushed us. Yeah, they broke our cart, that's why it's broke down in the middle of the road, and they ruined all of our supplies, which lets us know that there is nothing left to pilfer. There's nothing left to steal, Pilfer Pop. You hear me? You hear what I'm saying? Yes, you are back and your phone is working again. Yay! That's terrific news. I'm so glad you were able to come back. Let's go ahead and move on to the next page, because once we get through these already finished pages, we can start the new one, and we want to make sure that we add some new content today, that you guys get to drive the story even further. We will be doing a poll, and I do have an announcement that I wanted to make today regarding the stream collector's cards. So those are being already won the first giveaway, and we are going to do a second giveaway. I'm going to announce in the stream when that's coming, so stick around for that, because I will be bringing that up again, and you will be given a chance to win your own deck of these cards. But we'll talk about that more later. Let's get through these pages. And you're sad now. Why? Oh no, I don't know why you're sad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're sad. I hope you feel better. I hope your weekend treats you better. So now that we've established that the supplies are ruined, what do? Then this other character comes along, and keep in mind each page is kind of like a new stream. So we received this character, Mia, from, oh gosh, was it art by Callie? I'm gonna flip back here and take a look. Take a look in a book and see what the answer is. Mia was given to us by Brush Bomber, that's why. I was like, that doesn't sound right, because Callie did these guys over here. So yeah, Brush Bomber gave us Mia. I'm really glad to have Mia here. Brush Bomber has been with my channel since like the beginning, so really excited to include her character. And she's the one who steers them toward the Royal Bake Off and says it's this way, which big arrow says Kingdom this way. That's where the processional heads, which gets us out of the woods, which I was really excited about, and to the beach, really excited about. And now we are over here with our team registration, our little Sussy Crab soldiers, which were definitely a real kick. Adding those to our story was really fun. And you are working on your first comic story on your YouTube project, Crazy Crafter Prime. That's really exciting. Have you added any of it to your gallery yet? Let us know. Let us know. And let's take a look here. We have teams. I didn't know we had to be on teams. That's what Dave here says, who was the one that sprouted out of the ground, if you remember, by the cart in the beginning. And we go through here of everybody sort of picking teams, and they basically were grouped by when they were created in a stream. So the first stream group is all together, the second stream group is all together, third stream group is with the villains, who you see up here being nefarious already, stealing, knocking people out, measuring up this anthropomorphic turkey as if he's gonna cook him. And down here we had one addition to Team 2 from the second stream, because there was 3 characters in that stream, but we had one character in the 5th stream, which was Mia, so we went ahead and added her to their table, and that's what we're seeing here. Down here is your lovely Master of Ceremonies, provided to us by the lovely Lurking Tony, and this is his character down here, and also right here, if you're seeing this over on the other page. Which brings us to the last page that we have completed so far. Looks like a plant shooter from PPZ. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought too. You are not wrong. That was definitely, I was pulling inspiration from that when I drew that one. Of course, all the characters were provided by somebody in chat during a live stream, so that was art by Callie's character. She described the character that she wanted, and then I illustrated them to the best of my ability. Definitely pulling inspiration though from Plants vs. Zombies, 100%. I'm definitely getting that vibe, and that's what I was going off of. Trying to do an animatic, and yeah, I got lazy. Animatics are hard. Yeah, they really are. They're hard. It takes time, and I don't blame you if you need to take more time to do it, because it's quite a commitment. It's quite the undertaking. This page, we are just basically getting our team headshots as everybody's waiting for that countdown to begin, and some last minute exposition in the bottom here with the Master of Ceremonies letting us know that each course of the meal is an elimination round. That is important, my friends, because that is something we are doing today. We are eliminating a team. So Now that you are here, you get to be the deciding factor in which team gets eliminated from the competition today. That is on you. I'm putting that pressure on you guys, so you get to influence that decision today. And right here, Space Raptor Infinite, who is in the chat right now, this is their character. And this character's name is Felix, and he will be the supply runner for each of these teams. But I will say that Team Turkey here are 4 teams, so we're seeing 3 teams here, 3 character teams here. We do have one sort of NPC team, which is Team Turkey's team. It's this guy, it's you know, a food coma guy down here, and also the cowboy looking dude over here. But their 4th team member is another character that belongs to Space Raptor Infinite, who I can show you now. Not by looking at my face, but by looking at this screen. Because over here, I have in my emails another character by Space Raptor Infinite who is going to be on Team Turkey, Chef Turkey's team. And this character is a member of that. So it's, the other team members are all NPC team members, and then this one is actually like a player character if this were, say, like an actual game, right? Like a D&D game or something. This would be considered a player character, not an NPC. So, that said, we are now completely caught up to where we started at the beginning of the stream today. We have our 4 tables for 4 teams, each with supply boxes on them. Thanks very kindly to Felix, the supply runner. We have our sort of loose sketch of Lurking Tony's character, the Master of Ceremonies, who, by the way, needs a name. Lurking Tony, if you're here, or as Comic Maker, if you're still here, I've just been calling this guy Master of Ceremonies. I don't think he has a name yet, so if you could let me know what you would like him to be named, we could add that in here. And they're off. So their challenge was to make breakfast. They all began making it. These guys are making salmon and cream cheese on toast. This team here is making candy stuffed pancakes, and over here we have our villain trope who are sabotaging Chef Turkey's team by switching the sugar and the salt. So that's kind of what's happening in this sketch here, while they themselves are making, and let me reference my handy dandy notes, bandits are making fruit tarts, and that's why Candy Lamity here has like a bowl of fruit. I don't know how visible that is. She's got a bowl of fruit and they've got a rolling pin here, and if you look under the table, you'll see the other member of their team, the little muffin man, just kind of, I guess, giving them instructions from under the table. Maybe he's like a drill sergeant, just sort of like shouting out instructions, and then they're carrying out those instructions. I'm not sure, but that's how I'm interpreting this. So, we have gone through everything that we have so far, and it's time to start making some decisions about what we're going to fill these last 4 panels in with. We've got this one here and these 3 down here, so that's 4 total that we have to fill in. And Space Raptor Infinite would like to know, did you ever figure out how to fit Navrek into the panel, considering that was the main concern last time? I'm going to actually stand him here behind this table, since this is technically his part. This table belongs to his team. It's his team that is being sabotaged here with the sugar and the salt. And we might not get to see all of him. He might be somewhat like covered up because we do have some of his headspace being crowded up here by this upper panel, where we do see Pilfer Pup's Lily Bee character licking the spoon. Alright, I just want to know who licks the spoon. I'm going to do like a little poll for a second, because I feel like this is a valid question. Do you lick the spoon? And this is when you make, like, say, pancakes or cake batter or something like that. Yes or no? I think you guys need to let us know. I want to see what the numbers are here. So I've popped up a poll. Are you a spoon licker? Yes or no? Do you lick the spoon after you make pancakes or cake or any kind of batter? Would you lick the spoon? I'm already seeing a yes right off the bat. And I would, if I could vote on my own poll, which I don't think I can, but if I could, the answer would be yes, I am a spoon licker. I do lick the spoon. Alright, so that said, let's see what we can do here. I also have, so we do have some other character submissions, like I already said for Space Raptor Infinite's Maverick character, we are going to include him on Team Chef Turkey, but we also have this other character. This one was given to us by Bing, and this character's role that we've already established is that he is going to be the taste tester, which is so apt considering we are doing a spoon licking poll right now. But yeah, the taste tester for this competition, since this is a royal bake-off, and I feel like it behooves us to protect the royal family from any attempts at poison if we include a royal taste tester. It's fun at this point in the world. Salmonella is the least of my concerns. That is a very valid point, I feel. Also, that makes me think of raw cookie dough, and I could absolutely go for some raw cookie dough. Pilfer, are you making ice cream this morning? Did I miss that? Is today a day off, or is today an ice cream day? I just go into the drawer and lick random spoons. No, you do not. Pilfer, I don't believe that for a second. Wait, so if Crumpleton makes a muffin and it comes to life, does he need to pay child support? These are the real questions. And unfortunately, I do not feel like it is for me to say. I think that that is a question for Art by Callie, since it is Art by Callie's character. And let me just make sure I'm not missing any comments that you guys said. I want to make sure I'm answering what you guys are popping into chat. And, oh my gosh, there's so much I've missed. Okay. You just finished season 3, do not spoil season 4. Yes, no Stranger Things spoilers. Let's keep it generic and very general. Might need to leave because the phone doesn't want to work today. I think we resolved that one. So how's the rest of the comic coming along? We just looked at it and I'm really excited that we got to do that flashback. All the NDA is gonna bite ya, right, Pilfer? That's why I had to zip my lip. Yes, I'm back. My phone works again. New content. Wait, what? Ooh, intriguing. Okay, so we did talk about that. I did pick that one up. So I'm not missing all of them. I did catch some of these comments when we were looking at them. You do think Lily B should be disqualified immediately and just be like, I'm out, sits in the background, Pilfer. Lily B, I feel, would be a sore loser just based on how you have sort of presented her personality. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. Chef Turkey, yes, and a Dino. Yeah, it seems like a very dangerous combination. Hopefully he's not a meat-eating Dino. Maybe he's a vegetarian Dino. Team Fungi Hopsalot eliminated for candy and candy wrappers in the batter. Deadlight Switch, I could 100% see that happening. I like how you guys are all voting to sabotage your own characters. Pilfer's like, yeah, Lily B should get, like, disqualified. And Deadlight Switch is like, totally, Candy would leave candy wrappers in the batter. You guys, you're not fighting to keep your characters in, you're fighting to kick them out. How, like, Freaky Friday backwards is that? You do know it's Saturday, right? Pilfer, what do you use to draw on your computer? Maybe Pilfer already answered that. I think Pilfer does use Photoshop, but I could be wrong. Don't ask where I got the name from. Theory time. Okay, I won't. What if Crumpleton makes... We talked about that. Yes, I did catch that one, so let's keep scrolling. And I was right, Pilfer uses Photoshop. Don't go in the drawer like spoons. Don't do that, Pilfer. Pilfer makes ice cream. Jokes on the bad guys, sea salt, chocolate, caramel pie. You remembered! Holy crap! You remembered exactly what that team was making. See, I have notes, but you just pulled that out of your brain. I have a note here to tell me that that's what they're making. You have really good recollection. That was really impressive. I'm impressed. I could go for some ice cream right now, right? Being I'm just like drooling over here in my mind. Name the MC Thick Light. Death and Roses. I would, but I gotta make sure that's okay with the character creator. Disqualify the taste tester. Bing! No! Not you too! We gotta, like, love our characters just a little bit. I just got bangs and did them to match my OC. Theory time. I got bangs too, but you can't see them right now because I'm covering them up. Dr. Crow eats crumbled muffin and gets disqualified. I think that we know of 2 teams, at least in the competition, that might actually applaud if that were the case, because they're very upset with you guys, with your team, for being so villainous. And of course we have Felix is a carnivore, but he likes seafood more than normal meat. So are you saying that the chef turkey is safe from his raptor companion? Is that what I'm hearing? Going to go work on your art for your first comic by Perry. Bye, Crazy Crafter Prime. Good luck with your comic art. I hope you've had a lot of inspiration this morning from both Amanda's video and from our stream this morning, and I hope you have a great time working on your comic. And I'm caught up, and I still don't know if Pilfer is making ice cream or not. But that's okay, because I wouldn't be able to eat it anyway. So let's go ahead and pull out a pencil, I guess, and start drawing. Really, this is kind of the hardest part of any live stream, is to actually put pencil to paper and feel like I can draw beyond the anxiety and the internal fear, the internal panic that you guys are watching me draw and that you guys aren't going to like it. I always have a little bit of that. Where is my pencil? I think that's natural. Like, I know a lot of people, when they draw in public, they get nervous when people like watch them draw or are like looking over their shoulders. And here I am with a camera looking right down at my paper, showing you guys what I'm trying to draw before I've drawn it, not knowing if it's going to be good or bad, and just sort of like mentally cringing that they're like powering through anyway. I want to draw on my computer, but I don't know what's free. Kickstarter, there are a lot of options for free drawing software. I recommend Krita. Krita's really good. Sketchbook Pro used to be free, and I have a ton of tutorials on my channel, like so many tutorials on my channel for Sketchbook Pro. I have other tutorials too, like on just how to draw anatomy and on how to draw like faces and all the good stuff, how to draw backgrounds. I have an entire 3-part series on how to draw backgrounds that you can use with any software. But yeah, I would recommend Krita. As far as I know, Krita is still free, and it's a really good software. I do not have a pencil in this pencil box thing, and I'm feeling really weird about it because I feel really unprepared to draw. Let me put up my BRB screen and I will be right back with a pencil, okay? Don't hate me, I'll be back. Okay, I've rectified this problem. I now have a pencil, a mechanical pencil, so we're golden now. We can resume. So we can resume what we were doing. And yeah, which was making me get past my anxiety and fear and actually draw something in front of you guys. And for that I need coffee. And yeah, that's a much more fun idea, Lily B being a grumpy sore loser. What? I'm not disqualified, you're disqualified. Who's running this clown show? I'm taking over. Shoo! Proceeds to take over. I like that narrative. I think that's a good narrative. So what I have going on here right now is I have this book up on the riser. I think that helps for you guys to actually see what I'm drawing when I stick pencil to paper or pen to paper, whatever the case might be. So first of all, we know that this down here is going to be Mrs. Claus, and she's got those like triangle glasses because she's a cool Mrs. Claus, alright? She's cool like that. She's also got that frilly hat that goes kind of like that. We'll get her nose in here. Fun little expression because she knows what she's doing. She's making that batter and it looks amazing. And I'm going to bring her neck down here and realizing I was a little bit off before, so there we go. We just corrected it slightly, ever so much. So are you guys able to see that just fine? Let me know. Well, I guess I'm drawing with paper and pencil. Cakester, I am too. We will be paper and pencil buds, alright? We can draw some paper and some pencil today. That's what I'm doing, so can recommend. Yeah, and I know that a lot of you already know this about me because it ain't your first rodeo with me on stream, but for anybody that's new, I am predominantly a digital artist. I mostly draw on the computer. I've been drawing digitally for like 10 plus years, and my digital art has sort of advanced down the road, but my traditional art did not. I stopped drawing on paper back in high school, so it's been a long time. So this is me sort of putting myself back into the hot seat with pencil and paper and sort of like rediscovering this lost art, right? So if you look at this and then you go to my channel and you're like, is this even the same person? Yes, it is. We're just doing things a little differently here on stream. Speaking of stream, how is our poll looking? I am not sure how to check that. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, most of you guys are spoon lickers. You guys are spoon licking artists, I would say. Only 12% said no. 88% of people are gonna lick the spoon. You guys know how to live your best lives. That's what I have to say about that. If you are licking the spoon, you are getting that cake batter, you are getting that cookie dough batter, or whatever the case might be, you're licking the spoon, you are living your best life, and I endorse it. It's kind of mainly because I'm a spoon licker too. But we're gonna go ahead and end that poll. And that was actually not surprising. I actually sort of expected that, so I appreciate being among my own people, I suppose. And if you guys, and for the 12% that do not lick the spoon, I would recommend just try it. Give it a try just one time and see whether or not that jives with you or if it's just not your cup of tea. Now I might comment that, whoa. I can only imagine what would happen if Narvok almost accidentally ate the muffin dude. I think there'd be mixed reactions if anybody ate the muffin dude. Deadly Switch, I'll eat the muffin first. Yeah, see, we're gonna have to get in line because at this point everybody wants a piece of the muffin. Okay, now I might not comment that much just because I'm working on your animatic while you're watching. That's okay. I appreciate you staying here and working with me while I stream. I still like having the company, so that's totally fine if you're not able to comment. I appreciate you still being here. And so does the announcement man have a name? I don't think I heard it. You are correct. He does not have a name yet. I'm trying to prompt a name for him out of Lurking Tony and Us Comic Maker. It's Lurking Tony's character, but I'm hoping that either he or she on his behalf can let us know what his name should be, because right now he just has a title, Master of Ceremonies. He doesn't really have a name as a character yet. So TBD for the time being. So when you're done with the comic, you'll look at my drawings. Yeah. That's the plan. I can do that now, actually. I don't want to be too spastic and all over the place, but I think we can slip over there for one. I'm not going to pull this up on my screen and like have to immediately shut down my channel because it's something inappropriate, right? Like, let me know it's safe for work, first of all, and then I'll pull it up. I mean, nothing should be in my Discord that's not safe for work. Let me go ahead and throw that out there. First and foremost, there should never be not safe for work content in my Discord at all. So as long as it's safe for me to bring on screen, I will bring that up on screen. Until there is only legs and the wrapper left for the. This just turned into we went from an OCT adventure to a horror real fast. Theory time. We are now like cannibalizing characters. Deadlight Narvok has a croc-like snout. He'll be able to reach the muffin first. Poor Crumpleton. R.I.P. Oh my gosh, if Callie only knew. Crow has a beat but he's on the same team as the muffin. This is true. If you eat your own character, you're putting your team at a disadvantage. I've already drawn Crow eating the muffin. I saw that! It was really funny. Okay, let's go ahead and switch over here. I'm trusting you that my Discord is safe, so I'm going to go ahead and switch screens, and we're going to take a look. So let's pop up the Discord, and let's go to the channel, and let's look at Art Gallery, and scroll. Do a lot of scrolling. Here we go. Jump to present, that might be faster. Let's try that. Oh wow, there's a lot. Death and Roses, you like gave me 5 characters. I'm going to go ahead and look at this one because this is the one that catches my eye first. So let's make this a little bigger. Oh, that just switched sides. Alright, let's take a look. Let's open that up. Can we get it any bigger on screen? Let's see. We can, but it opened it on the wrong side. So let's bring it over here. Yeah, I think that's cool. That has sort of like, what's it called? Like the Airbender stuff? I'm not great with names. This kind of reminds me of the show... What is it called? I know this. I know the answer to this. Wait, did you set my drawings? You're back. No. I have the tab open, Bing, so that I can reference it because I was planning on drawing your character today. Snow Queen vibes, yes, I'm definitely seeing that. But also, I was thinking like Avatar vibes as well. It does sort of remind me of Avatar. I'm not sure why, but I definitely get like a very Avatar-like impression from this one. Are these scars? It looks like she's got like red like scars over here on her arm. Poor thing. This character looks like it's been through quite a lot. Oh, that's so sad. But also it looks like a very powerful character as well. So of the 5 that you dropped in there, I would say that was probably my favorite just because I really like the colors and I like the expression. It looks like sort of like an action. It just has like sort of an action quality to it, as if she was in the middle of a fight or something. I'm sorry, I keep saying she, but I don't know. I don't want to assume things like that. I don't know if it's a she, but I will say that was a really good one. That was definitely my favorite one of the ones that you submitted. And I think too, because you like, it looks like the other ones you tend to like red a lot, which is fine. If that's like your color, that's your color and that's great. But it does make the blue one stand out even more. It is she? Okay, cool. Yeah, the blue one stands out even more because of that reason, that all the other ones are red or predominantly red. So then when you see a blue in the middle, it draws your attention. So speaking of characters, And Space Raptor, I have been working on a funny piece. I call it a Re-Bird. It has a loud call that sounds like something screaming "Re" at the top of their lungs. I could see that. Speaking of species creation, if you go on the Discord and look in the, I think it's the WIP section, and I'm gonna go ahead and scroll over there really quickly too so I can make sure that what I'm saying makes sense. I do apologize for that. I know that vent just turned on. Hopefully it's not too loud. Let me know if it is. I'll go shut the door. But yeah, in the work in progress section, if you scroll through here, you'll see two things. You'll see that Bing has been working on an amazing cast of characters and has really been pushing themselves to draw some really cool redraws of their characters. These are pre-established characters that they've been working on, but they're also doing some really cool creature creation, like species sheets that have been looking really amazing as well. So if you want to pop into the Discord and check those out, highly recommend. They're looking so good. And your idea kind of reminded me of that, like when you were talking about creating a species, a brand new species. That's something that it made me think of, because I definitely recommend it. You two might really get along when it comes to that. Perry over here calling out, yeah, Bing, sorry, I gotta promote, I gotta cross promote, because you guys do be doing your best and it's looking really good, and so I really appreciate that, and I gotta share that information when I see an opportunity to share it. So yeah, thank you guys for joining the Discord. For the ones that just joined, I know I haven't really been in the Discord to say hello since I've been obviously streaming. So I will pop in there later and say hi to everybody who's new. You don't have a Discord. I'm sorry about that, Space Raptor. But you don't have to have a Discord. Just thought I would make that correlation, but it's fine if you don't. No big deal and no stress. No stress at all about that. So I do want to bring up the stream cards again. I know we haven't gotten much done here on this end today. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the trading cards, because Bing already got some, and I know that I had mentioned before that I was going to do a second giveaway. And let me know in the chat, is there anybody here, Death and Roses, you probably, in theory time, okay, yeah, you guys probably aren't aware of this, so I'm going to go ahead and share with you one more thing that I think will show you kind of like what we've got going on here, and something that I'm trying to do for my viewers and my subscribers, and that I have had a lot of fun doing, that you guys have contributed to, that I find super wonderful, because I love the collaborative efforts that we've been able to share on this channel. It's honestly been a super great experience, and a part of that experience is being able to come into the stream and create new things with you. And I'm stalling a little bit, so let me go ahead and switch screens real quick. This is something that we are working on based on these characters right here, right now in these streams. I'm going to play this for you because this is a some legitimate trading cards. These are going to be printed out. They're going to be professionally printed, and I am doing stream card giveaways of your characters from our live stream sessions. And without further ado, let me go ahead and play this for you so you can take a look at what I'm talking. So let me go ahead and come back on here really quick so that we can talk about what we just looked at, and I'm going to bring myself back up on screen too. I am next. Yes, Keekster. So those are the stream cards, and I have already done one giveaway, and Bing was our winner from that giveaway. I am like 99.9999% sure that is true. I'm going to just check real quick because I do not want to be saying the wrong thing out loud. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so Bing won the first giveaway, so Bing, unfortunately, you will not be eligible for the second giveaway. But I will be doing another card giveaway this coming stream. So not this stream, not today's stream, but I'm giving you guys the heads up, so anybody that is watching this now will know that the next stream that we do, we will have another giveaway. So what I like to do is do like a bit of trivia, and whoever guesses the right answer first is the winner and will receive the cards. You just have to send me your address, an address. It doesn't have to be your home address. It can be a P.O. box. It can be like your auntie's address if your auntie's okay with receiving them on your behalf. I just want you guys to be safe, so if you're going to give me a mailing address, it doesn't have to be your home address. It can just be an address where you can receive mail. It could be family members, it could be friends, or, and that way I can send you your cards. So yeah, if you want stream cards, if you want the first collector's edition, I don't know, PerryPictures stream cards that are essentially your characters that we have collaborated here in this comic, then make sure you're here next stream, because we will be doing that giveaway during that stream, probably about 45 minutes to an hour into the stream. I think is about a good guesstimate of when I will be hosting that giveaway. No, what do you mean no? Oh, you said, oh, okay, oh. Also, I think a red, like, cardinal colored seagull would be really pretty. That sounds really cool, Space Raptor. I think that would be a very pretty bird. So now that I have entirely distracted myself from doing this artwork that we were working on earlier, let's go ahead and I guess get back into it, because ultimately we have ourselves an elimination challenge to do. And as much as it pains me to get rid of one of our teams, I think we have to be willing to get rid of our teams. So I'm going to go ahead and create a poll, and you guys are going to have to vote on what team gets eliminated from the breakfast challenge, forgets what to do in the stream. Yeah, I have a plan. I do. It's just sometimes we take the long route to get there. We take like the scenic route, you know? Alright, so I'm going to put in here our options for elimination for this challenge. So we have which dish/team is eliminated in the breakfast round question, and let me pop in some answers here. So I'm going to put myself on BRB so you can still hear me, but I'm going to type these up. Muffin team is going to be eaten because he's a muffin. I don't know, I just made it up. Oh, what did you just make up? Forget what to do in stream. Oh, you make it up as you go? I sometimes have to do that, but I feel way more comfortable when I'm streaming if I have sort of a plan, so I don't have to feel as nervous about not knowing what to do. So we have Team Chef Turkey with the sea salt caramel chocolate caramel pie. It won't let me write chocolate in there because it's too many words apparently, so we'll just go with that. Team Hops a lot with the M&M pancakes. Add an option, because we have another option. Fun Guy Hops a lot. You're right, it is Fun Guy Hops a lot. How did I forget that? Fun Guy Hops a lot. I shorthanded it in my notebook, and now here I am shorthanding it in the poll, and that won't do. Let's make sure we make that right. Fun Guy Hops a lot for eating the pancakes instead of serving them. Oh no. team of the crop, and their dish was salmon, cream cheese toast. And I might have to like shorthand team of the crop like that, yeah, because it was too long. The writing was too long. Oh, we're missing a team. Wait a minute. We have one more team. Who did I miss? Bandits. Oh my gosh. I forgot the muffins team. The bakery. Oh my word. Bakery Bandits. And their dish was fruit tarts. Okay, you guys ready for this? Oh, I'm a little nervous. Right, we're gonna have to put that out into the world, and then remember, you're voting for the team that's eliminated, not the ones that stay. We're picking a team to eliminate. After me talking about muffins. Yeah, muffins sound good. I gotta start eating before streams because I feel like I talk way too much about food. I don't know if it's just a morning time thing, because y'all are encouraging. You're encourageable. Because you have me on here talking about food, and I just sit here on my empty stomach thinking about food. Yeah. Yeah, this feels like a setup. This is not good. I gotta like start eating breakfast so that I can get through these streams without like drooling and thinking about food all the time. The Bakery Bandits are gonna get Felix in trouble with that salt stunt. I know, they are. So, I gotta say, Chef Turkey's team was sort of set up here. They had the salt and the sugar snafu. Let me put that up on screen here. So, this is Bakery Bandits, and they are sabotaging Chef Turkey's team over here with the salt sugar switcheroo? That might be better, switcheroo. Hey, the blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I couldn't read that. Let's see, what does it say? Funke hops a lot for too much candy in the batter. I know. I was supposed to put chocolate in there, but it wouldn't fit because there was like a character limit on what I could write in these, in the little options. Pretty, yes, it's also annoying a lot of the times. Oh, the bird, I bet. Fungi hops a lot for eating the pancakes instead of serving them, and then we have, or just do a failed cooking stream. It would be a failed cooking stream. Oh, have no doubt about that. It would be failed. I am not the most proficient when it comes to cooking. I could bake, ironically enough, because we're doing baking on topic of our comic, but that was not intentional. But yeah, I do like baking. I'm not bad at it. Cooking is a stretch for me. I do cook, but I do it by following cookbooks religiously. I don't like fudge the ingredients at all. I don't like measure with my heart, you know. I measure with the measuring tools to be exactly what's written in the books. That's how I cook. Let's see, not the Bakery Bandits, no. Are they at the top of the list for being eliminated? How are we looking here? Chef Turkey with 1 vote, Bakery Bandits with 2 votes, it looks like. Ooh, our Bakery Bandits got caught cheating. It looks like that's the narrative so far. Pilfer Deadlight's the bakeriest banditus there ever was. We just follow what you do in the stream, and then we'll all eat and share what the meals look like, because at least then we will have consistency, right? If we did that, we could all, it could be another collaboration. We'll all just cook together. We'll have to pick a meal that's relatively simple so everybody can get the same ingredients. And yeah, maybe we'll do pancakes, right? Maybe we'll do a breakfast. We'll do a breakfast. We can do some personalized pancakes, and everybody can have them. And we'll just do a cooking stream. Everybody cooks together. Everybody eats together. It'll be like a Zoom call breakfast or Zoom call brunch. We could do a Zoom call style brunch on stream. I will bakery bandit you, Deadlight Switch. I think they already did. I mean, we're seeing the evidence right here. It has been done. Oh man, it is kind of sad to see them losing this poll though. But I will say there's 8 of you in here currently viewing and only 3 votes, so I can't close the poll yet, which means they still have a chance. But I cannot close the poll until we get more votes because this is not an accurate polling of everybody that's currently present. Which of the characters is the most ticklish? Because another thing about Felix, I'm assuming Felix is very ticklish. Felix back here, this fella, this one right here, he's ticklish. This guy, you mean this one? This guy? He probably would already win that just for the simple fact that you brought it up. I would imagine that that would be the case, that he would in fact be the most ticklish. Dr. Crow puts muffin inside the fruit tart batter, serving up your team members for breakfast. Like, oh, well, our breakfast didn't turn out great, so here, have this instead. Like, we submit this as our contest entry. Like, isn't that a member of your team? No, 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 this is the breakfast. Dr. Crow drinks the batter with the muffin in it. Why? What? Now, hang on a minute. Don't take the lick in the spoon thing too far, okay? We do not drink the batter. We lick the spoon, but we do not drink the batter. There is a line. There's a line that we gotta draw in the sand. Because I don't think that you should, I mean, you're not supposed to eat raw cookie dough either, and I do that, but I don't see drinking. You know, cake batter is very thick. I don't know, I mean, trying to drink it like a smoothie, I'm not sure that you would enjoy that. It doesn't sound good. Lily B is gonna go crazy with that, isn't she? Lily B's team, so hang on, let me make this a little bit easier for you guys when you're voting. So here are your teams, right? So you have Chef Turkey over here, and then you have team, this is your team of the crop team. So the TOTC, this is them at the top, TOTC. Here is your Hopsalot team here in the middle. So if you're casting your vote, I want you guys to see who you're voting for. This is Hopsalot. Here in the middle, and currently in the lead for elimination, are the Bakery Bandits. And again, over here is Team Chef Turkey with the other NPCs and the one player character who belongs to Space Raptor Infinite. So when you are voting, I want you to see their faces as you cast this elimination vote, because there's nothing more traumatizing than that. Yeah, I probably should have left this up on screen the whole time while you guys were trying to cast your votes for this. I will say that we still have some time because not everybody has voted. Space Raptor Infinite, if you voted, drop a V in the chat for me, okay? Like, if you voted, give me one of these. That way we can kind of know who's voted, and I can start, like, verbally calling for votes, calling for, No, I won't do that. I won't call people out. But if you did vote, drop a V. Drop a V in the chat. And, gosh, so I'm going to talk to you guys about something else while we wait for this poll to continue. Because I don't want to move this off screen because I want you guys to be able to see the characters are voting. So that means I'm not going to be able to continue drawing while we vote. But I know the Bakery Bandits. It's so sad. And I can't vote, so I don't know. I mean, unless, like, yeah, no, I can't vote. I don't get a vote. Oh, gosh. So, what was I going to say? I already told you guys this earlier, for those of you that were in the beginning of the stream, but I am wearing glasses for the first and only time on my channel because I have to get, I don't have to, but I am getting LASIK eye surgery on Thursday, and until then I kind of gotta wear glasses. I can't be wearing contact lenses, so that's what's up with that. And so yeah, I guess take it in. Not that it matters that much, but I am wearing glasses now, and hopefully, fingers crossed, never again, you know, like assuming that all of this goes well. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 V's in the chat. That means we should have 5 votes. I can't even tell if we do though. Like, I wish this was a little bit more clear so I could see how many people voted. I don't think it tells me that. While we wait, want to look more at my drawings? Yeah, we can do that. Let me go ahead and switch to display capture. Oh, snap. I forgot I wanted to talk to you guys about this. Yeah, so before we go back to Discord and poke around in there, I do want to talk to you about Artfight, because Artfight is amazing. How many of you guys have participated in Artfight before? I'm pretty sure that Pilfer has. Am I right about that? If you have played or been a part of Artfight before, drop a F in the chat, okay, for Artfight, because this is coming up very quickly. It is going to start July 1st, which is like less than a month away, and if you do not know what Artfight is, this is the biggest art trading game ever. Like, it's global. And every year, July 1st to, I think, August 1st, July 1st to August 1st, we have a whole month to compete. You get sorted onto a team. Last year it was like Cyberpunk versus Steampunk, and there's always a new theme. I was Team Cyberpunk, and you draw other people's characters for points, right? So it's like an art trading game, but you get points for it. So every time I drew somebody else's character, I'm going to go to my attacks tab. If I drew somebody else's character, I would get points for it. So here I got 12 points for this drawing. And they can also draw you back, like they can attack you back by drawing fan art of your characters, which they did here. This person drew me a return fire attack, which is this character of mine that they drew for me, and they received 20 points for that. So this is a really cool game. It's a great way to get artwork, free artwork of your characters. Instead of doing commissions, you just do art trades, and other people will draw your character for free, and it's really fun. and it's like also really exciting because it's only open 1 month out of the year, so everybody gets really pumped for it, and people come in here and just like by the like hundreds of thousands or something, and everybody's just in here trying to draw all month long for July, like all summer long. Yes, Pilfer agrees. He loves Artfight. It sounds fun. It is fun. It's so much fun. If you haven't done it already, I highly recommend it. I have a video that will teach you how to set up in your Artfight profile and how to play the game so that you can participate on my channel. It is very, 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 very fun, and if you need help figuring out how to join the game, I have a tutorial for you. I've got you covered, fam, and I don't want you to have to struggle with that. So let me go over here, not there, let's switch screens for a sec. I will come back here so you guys can keep voting and looking at this while you vote of your characters while I grab you that link. I'm just gonna grab the link. I'm not gonna send you like, I'm not gonna make you watch the tutorial, obviously, because that would just take too long to sit here and watch the entire Artfight tutorial. But what I do want to do is grab the link for you today so that anybody that wants to play has everything they need to know in order to get started. And there we go, for everybody that wants to grab that link and save it so that they can learn how to play Artfight. Highly recommend, especially if you want free art of your characters. That is a great way to put your characters out there and to get art back. So if that's something that interests you, definitely join Artfight. It's a lot of fun. Oh, Pilfer, I'll make an Artfight video too. You should make an Artfight video. I can't do Artfight because I don't know how. That's okay. That's why I put a tutorial there. See? Now you know how. All you gotta do is watch that tutorial and then you can do Artfight. And it's everything you need to know is there. I promise you. If you watch that tutorial, you will be able to play Artfight. Let's see. I can't do Artfight because we already answered that. It will answer your questions. Yes. Deadlight Switch, I'm gonna attack you, Pilfer. Yes, you should. You should attack Pilfer with all the fan art of all of his characters. And yeah, it's really fun. I do it every year. It's like, oh, we got another vote, this time for Team of the Crop to be eliminated. Did not see that one coming out of left field. Well done. I like to see the variety. That's cool. Let me fix this. It got a little crooked. I must have been excited and bumped it. No bullying at Deadlight Switch. Yeah, no bullying. Didn't you hear? That's Lily B's job. Obviously. Gosh. Good thing it starts when my teen camp thing ends from church. That is perfect timing. That's good. That's so good. Perfect. So you'll be able to start it when you get back from camp. It just couldn't have worked out better. Yeah, it's terrific. I love Art Fight. It is one of my favorite things to do. I feel like and we've talked about this before. I know we have, I think on Pilfer or on Friendly Leah's channel, we've talked about how like every summer after doing Art Fight, I feel like my art gets so much better. Like it's like you're pumping out art so fast and you're so inspired by everybody that's playing that you actually end up leveling up your own art. Like for me, every summer I feel like I leveled up at the end of Art Fight. I feel like I learned something new from doing all of these drawings that I get to take forward with me. I feel like I advanced in art, and it's just the best feeling. Plus, it's just really nice to get artwork of your characters. It makes you feel like your characters. It's exciting. It's like Christmas. It's like getting presents, you know. Gosh. Yeah, I do like 10 to 15 illustrations per July. Yeah, it's like, it definitely feels like you like level up, you pump them out. I think last year I did a similar number. I think I did like, well, I have it right here on screen. I can actually just take a look. Boop, 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 boop. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. I did 12 last year. Pretty sure that was, yeah, I did 12 last year. And then the years before that, I did, in 2020, I also did 12. And then in 2019 and 2018, I did like 30. I did like one a day for both of those years. And then in 2017, I did 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22 in 2017. So I've slowed down a little bit in the last couple of years. Maybe we can just blame it on COVID. I wasn't feeling my best. With like the state of affairs of like our entire planet at the time. But yeah, even just getting 12 in a year is still a huge number. It's still really good. It's amazing if you can do 30. Like if you can do one a day, that's incredible. I always try to do one a day, but it doesn't always work out that way, especially with having a job and everything. Like sometimes you just gotta adult. It can't be helped. But yeah, like if I can, I try to do one every day, but even if I don't, even if I get to like 10 or if I get to 12, that's still a great summer. It's really fun, and I definitely still feel like I leveled up. So if you are just trying even to improve your artwork, that I highly recommend doing it that way. Like it's a great way to make other people smile, because you're making art for them. You're drawing their characters. So it's a great way to make other people smile. It feels super good. You level up your art. Other people draw you presents, which is really cool, of your characters. So it's a win. Like it's a whole win. Even if your team loses, because remember you're sorted on teams. Even if your team doesn't have the most points, and technically you lost that year's art fight, you still won. You still win, you know? Like, it's still a win. Death by Roses, yes, it is awesome, and I really, really hope that you will check it out. I think that it's really fun. Again, if it's confusing in the website, it's free. Yeah, Kickstarter, it's free. It's absolutely free. You don't have to pay for anything. You just create an account. My tutorial will show you how to do that. It'll show you how to upload your characters. It'll show you how to submit attacks of other people's characters. It teaches you, like, from beginning to end, how to play the game. That way you can just, if you have any questions, just go to the video. I promise you I explain everything. So don't let not understanding how it works stop you from getting to play, because it's really fun. Summer school for me in July, pre-college program, but I would try to do one day. Yeah, I mean, I still think it's worth doing, even if you have like a day job, even if you have to go to like summer camp, or if you choose to go to summer camp. I don't want to make it sound like a bad thing. Summer camp's not a bad thing. But yeah, if you have like commitments in the summer, it's okay. You can still play. Like there's nothing really to stop you other than your own energy levels. And if you can't draw every day, you know, your energy's a little zapped. Don't be hard on yourself, because it's purely voluntary. You don't owe anybody anything, so don't feel pressured to draw something every day. It's totally up to you. This is not like, it's not like Mermaid where you gotta draw every day. It's not like Drawtober or like Inktober. You do not have to draw every day. It is draw when you feel like drawing. It's 100% on your own schedule, but it's really fun to be a part of the community. Have I sold this enough? Have I convinced you yet? I've returned. What did I miss? You missed everything, Bing. You missed it all. We already like found a winner and everything. No, I'm just kidding. We were talking about Art Fight, and we were still trying to wrap up this poll. It's not looking good for the Bakery Bandits. I will say that they're in a really tough spot right now. I'm going to leave this open for a few more minutes while we go back to Discord to check out Death and Roses' art. But just real quick to answer your question about Art Fight on what decides the theme. The theme is voted on every year, so if you go back to the main website, right, Art Fight, so say you go to artfight.net, that's the URL, and you come down here to news, right here where my mouse is. It says Art Fight 2022 theme poll. I already voted, so it's probably not going to let me vote again. But if you click on this and you haven't voted, there will be an option to vote. I can't. Oh, the form is now closed and the 2022 theme. Okay, so there's the voting's closed. My bad. I'm sorry to get your hopes up. They already closed voting. So they will soon release, and it's really cool how they do this, right? So like every year they have an announcement video for the new theme for the year. So they'll do a live stream on Twitch where they will play the video, and then they will upload it to YouTube where it's an animation that reveals the themes for the two teams every year, and they make that big announcement. So if you get on here, make an Art Fight account, they will make an announcement like a week or so in advance with a link to the Twitch page so that you can come back on the day of the stream to see the animation reveal the teams. And there's also an Art Fight account on YouTube, so you can, if you wanted to, subscribe to that. That way you'll get a YouTube notification when they post the video, so you can see the team announcement that way too. It's done. 8 votes and 8 people. Oh no, is it? Yeah, it does say 8 votes. Okay, I was wondering where that part was, where it actually tells us. So I'm going to end the poll. And this is our results. These are our, what dish team is eliminated in the breakfast round. And the people have spoken. It is the Bakery Bandits who have earned their just desserts for their nefarious cheating by a landslide, really. Like, they took half of the votes here for this poll, so that team will be eliminated this round, and that means they got caught. They did. It does seem that way. You guys, it turns out you guys are very fair-minded because you have voted to eliminate the cheaters. That is the audience we have with us today, which is actually really cool if you think about it, because this is happening real time. You guys have really made this happen, and you've made a decision that affects the entire fate of this comic, which if you stop and you take a moment and then just like let it sink in, that's a really cool thing. What that tells us is that next week, or not next week, sorry, I don't stream every week, next stream, we will be looking at the next challenge, which will be the lunch elimination challenge, and the teams that will be participating in the lunch elimination challenge are these 3. So these 3 that are left, that are highlighted, Team Chef Turkey, Team of the Crop, and Fungi Hops a Lot, those 3 teams will then have to, next stream, they will have to compete for the second challenge, which is going to be a lunch-themed challenge, because we decided that we're going to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Those are our challenges. And I suppose for our tiebreaker at the very end, so lunch will eliminate when there'll be 2 left, dinner will, no, that's enough. That works out. Yeah, no, breakfast, lunch, and dinner will do it. That'll get us the winner. Sorry, doing math. Yeah, yeah, so that's something we can look forward to. We get to make that happen. That is kind of crazy. I did not expect Bakery Bandits to get the boot, but we all can agree that they earned it, right? They deserved it. Are we're all in accord? Bakery Bandits got what they deserved. This was a just ruling. The courts have spoken. I think the most interesting stream I've been on, really, this one? Oh, I am so touched by that. I really, really super appreciate that. That is so kind of you to say. Death and Roses, I voted because they were making fruit tarts. You are not down with fruit tarts for breakfast? That was what helped you decide that they get the boot. They're out. Fruit tarts for breakfast? No, thank you. Yeah, I guess that part does matter too. That's a good point. It's not just about who the team is. This is not a popularity contest. It is a baking contest. Yeah, what you got against fruit tarts? They just got their dessert. They got their just desserts. That is karma at its finest, right? Well, I am really excited about that. So let's go flip back over here. And what we're going to have to do here is we are going to have to put in this bottom, here we go, in this bottom panel, and I'm going to flip back to my reference picture, we have our taste tester, right? So we're going to do, so let's do this like this. We'll have a tabletop here. And on this tabletop, we are going to put our 4 dishes. So we'll put dish number 1, 2, 3, that's 3. Got it. There's no digital lasso or edit undo, so I'm just gonna have to use an eraser. Let's try that again. We gotta put four dishes on this table, and hopefully I can make that happen. So we've got a table here. Let's see, and our dishes are, we've got like, one of them's gonna be kind of like not a bowl, because we have our toast and fish, right? And we have our fruit tarts. So we'll do like, if it's a fruit tart, it's going to be a little bit taller like this. We have our pancakes, and that's going to be on kind of like another plate, kind of like the first one, and then we'll stack our pancakes tall like this. There'll be a lot of them. A tall pile of pancakes. And then what was the 4th one again? We had our salted caramel chocolate pie. So a pie is also going to be like on a shallow dish like this. And it might even have like a little bit, it'll be a little bit raised on top. We can put like a little topping on it like this. So yeah, so we'll have our 4 dishes, of course, laid out on the table at the conclusion of the round. Guess the amount of siblings for who? Whose siblings are we guessing? I'm watching you while cleaning my sister's mess. Oh no. You must have a little, are you babysitting? Are you babysitting your sister? Are you a lefty? I am. This is my left hand. I draw left-handed. This is the truth. I am a lefty. It's been 4 hours of making ice cream. Ugh. Pilfer, I don't know how you make ice cream without like, well, I guess maybe after a while you'd get tired of it, but I would be so tempted to eat ice cream if I worked on ice cream. You probably hear that from everybody though. Everybody probably tells you that. Well, some people eat rice for breakfast. I've eaten rice for breakfast plenty. Rice and sausage is actually a pretty good combination, I think, personally, but that's just me. So we've got our dishes, and now we need our taste tester, which is Bing's character here. And Bing's character has a very interesting hat. So I'm going to come in here and start with that. I'm going to start with a hat, because it's quite tall, like this, and it's got like a pipe thing going on here with his hat. So we've got this little pipe at the top of the hat, so we'll erase that little layer that's overlapping. And this guy is going to be our taste tester. So I think what we need here is for him to be bringing kind of like a spoon to his mouth, maybe. Like this. We can have him like kind of mouth open like this. Does that sound good? Let's put like, let's wrap some fingers and a thumb around this spoon here. I might not have made them big enough, so it's kind of hard to make hands the right size the first time. Does anybody else have that issue? I feel like all the time I always draw them too small, and I just kind of like have to sort of like go back in and make them bigger. I feel like that's a common occurrence for me anyway, me personally. I'm always doing that. Yeah, all the time. I do eat a good amount. It's not as appealing as you think, honestly. It mostly just tastes, you taste them to get the flavor to sit for a while. Okay, that makes sense. If you're creating kind of like custom flavors, then I could see that. Yeah, you would have to taste test them. Makes sense, my friend, makes sense. What would happen if Turkey Team tricked the bakery bandits by knowing what they would do? Then they put the sugar in the salt container and the salt in the sugar container. Probably not, but still, that is some like super conspiracy stuff. Although I will say, since they were already making, Chef Turkey was already making sea salt caramel chocolate pie. It was already a salty dish. So it's almost like the sabotage was entirely pointless because they were already making a salty food anyway. Every time I draw hands, I just spam the transform tool. Yeah, if I was in digital software, this whole hand fiasco would definitely be like more manageable, instead of like kind of like doing what I'm doing now, which is erasing and redrawing and erasing and redrawing. So, oh gosh, I'm not gonna do that with the arm though, because I think that that's a bad idea. So let's look at our guy here. So he's got a little nose. You guys can't see what I'm looking at, but you can see what I'm drawing at least. So you're gonna have to trust me on this one, that I'm following the reference. I'm following your reference, I promise. I will say though, the brim of this hat needs to be much more like that. That's better. That's better. We're getting there. So, and then I'm gonna bring, instead of bringing the arm over here to his face like that, let's if you're holding a spoon, the arm goes down and then back up. So we're gonna bring the arm, so the arm should kind of like come down like this. I'm thinking, and then he's eating with a spoon. It's still not completely accurate. Oh gosh. The eraser is my friend. The eraser is my friend. The eraser is my friend. Especially when it comes to this part. Because I did not draw a pose first. This is why it helps to do like, you see what I did up here with this guy? You see how I like bubbled in his pose? That's what I should have done here. That's what I should have done first. I don't know why. I just went in, I just saw that hat, I had to draw it, I don't know, like that's my excuse. But I did not figure this pose out before I just started randomly drawing this guy. So now I have to like, now I have to make it work somehow. Is it me, or are erasers a blessing and a curse? Yeah. No, I'm on board with that. I can see the dual nature. I can see the duality of it. Alright, so let's see. If we've got, so what if I brought, maybe if I try to bring the body a little bit away, I could create a little more room for his shoulder. I think that's what I gotta do here. The sabotage wouldn't be pointless. It would just be too much of an extra amount of the ingredients making. Maybe with that thinking, because I think you're right, more accurately speaking, switching the ingredients would still make the salted caramel chocolate pie taste terrible. But maybe despite how terrible that tasted, they skated by merely on the technicality that only one team gets eliminated and the cheating team was the one that got eliminated. So maybe if it wasn't for that, if they did not get caught cheating, then the sabotaged pie might have gotten eliminated. But because they were exposed, we have then, this is the narrative that we're spinning to make the poll make sense canonically. maybe it looked good. Yeah, maybe it was just a really appealing presentation, right? Like, food presentation matters. I've seen those baking shows. I've seen them. I know. I've heard. This is definitely something that it's a thing, right? Like, this is a thing. All right, so let's bring. So I'm gonna try to like pencil in this guy's body now and see if we can figure out what the pose is doing. So here's some shoulders. We have this guy's hand up here. Does that look a little better? Have we resolved the whole pose issue here, do you think? Does that seem effective enough? Is it reading? Maybe it's a little bit like foreshortening, right? Like if the arm comes toward the camera and then like it comes back like this, you know? If it's leading forward, if there's a little foreshortening, it was not intentional, but I'll take it. I'll take what I can get when it comes to this. You can see it. Okay, so it translates. I'm hearing that it translates. That's good to know. Hi, Deadlight Switch. Welcome back. We are getting our taste tester his debut moment because he has waited such a long time to make his debut in this comic. Bing gave me this character for reference a while ago, to be honest. Like, it was many streams ago that he submitted this character. Bing, are you a he? I don't want to be misgendering you. But I think Bing is a he. Name's Ned, right? Yes, back to what I was saying. Definitely just like lost my train of thought there. No, this character was submitted a while ago and he has been patiently waiting for his moment, and that's why we have to make this look super good, because this is that moment. Bing, I think with foreshortening the elbow would have to look smaller though. So we gotta bring the elbow, so maybe, no, that's not gonna work. Actually, I think the hand would have to just look bigger, right? Like, because if the hand is the closest part to the screen, or to the imaginary camera, which is our point of view, right? Like, from our perspective in this drawing, if the spoon is the closest thing to us. Oh gosh, now I've just like scribbled all over this. The pencil marks are just so bad. Let's bring it. Trying to bring this around. I don't know. I might be failing horribly. This may not be the most successful work ever, but we all know hands are hard. This is no secret to anyone. This is no shock revelation. Hands are hard. We all know it. Yeah, it is he. Okay, yeah, good. Excellent news. Glad to hear it. Okay, so this is our guy, right? And he's about to try this, and I think what would be really funny is if it was like, because we know that that the pie was sabotaged. Because we know the pie was sabotaged. This guy's face, if he had like a really worried face while he goes to eat this, I think that would just look really funny. So let's do that, and then we'll put the end of this table here that he's like taking a spoonful out of. We'll just drop this here. We'll put the edge of the pie dish like right here, like this. That way, that way we know what he's taking a bite out of. What's the What's the glove for? No, it's not to be fancy. This is just to help with wrist pain, because I use my hands a lot. Like, I use them a lot for drawing, I use them a lot for writing, I use them a lot for work. I put my hands through quite a lot every single day, and I know most people do. Like, our hands, we use them for everything, right? Just like our eyes, we use them for everything. But my wrist gets really sore sometimes, and I try to wrap it up before I draw just to sort of prevent it from hurting too much when I'm done. It does help. It helps me. So I tend to wear it if I can find it. I lose it all the time. It's always missing. It's always not where I put it last. So, but I was able to find it this morning. So here we go. That's what I wear that for. Yeah, it is to help with drawing and not to wear out the wrist a lot. Yep, exactly. It's not like medically. A doctor did not tell me to wear it. I wear it because I had wrist pain. I came up with my own solution, which was to buy this and to wrap my wrist, because I realized that holding it, like applying a little bit of pressure to it helps it, and it felt better. Like I came up with my own solution, tested it, felt better afterwards, rinse and repeat. So yeah, that's why I wear it. Nothing too clinical about it, just makes me feel good, so I wear it. Yeah. So our guy here has like kind of a fancy like suit thing going on. So let's give this guy his nice tie, which is tucked into a vest. So we'll give him his vest as well. And this vest, let's bring it down and button it off. And hand stretches help me a lot. I wonder if there are artist wrist stretches. Hand stretches are good. I try to do that too. Yeah, I would recommend it. Like I've seen some people who like stream on Twitch will have little like you can redeem points to like drop in little reminders like okay like drink water or stretch like stretch your wrist and things like that. So I think among the art community it's a pretty common practice. So if that many people are stretching their wrists and trying to keep them from getting stiff, must be a reason, right? I've seen a video, though you can probably find them on YouTube, or their stretches. Oh yeah. I'm sure that there are, yeah. If you guys have seen the channel Doodle Date, I know I'm just like getting distracted again, but if you've watched Doodle Date on YouTube, they also, the wife in that duo, I don't remember her name, but she also wears this exact same one, actually. So I thought that was interesting that she had picked up the exact same wrist wrap from Amazon that I did. And we're both artists and we're both wearing them for the same reason. Right, so here's our guy in his fancy vest and doing his due diligence, his taste testing duties to protect king and country, right? Our beautiful beachside kingdom that we have going on here. And we still haven't seen our king or queen yet. That's coming up. Maybe in the next page. Maybe that's something we can put here. Or maybe just as filler, as like just situational awareness / setting, establishing shot maybe. I can add like up here in this empty panel that we haven't established yet, just sort of like a throne, or a couple of thrones with the royal family up here presiding over the bake-off, like as if they're watching everybody do what they do. That might be something to put here. Actually, I like that idea. I think I will. Have you watched The Owl House? I have not. I don't know what that is. What is that? You gotta let me know, because I don't know what that means. So let's go ahead and sort of just scratch, like chicken scratch in like a throne, right? Let's and then maybe like another one here. And one on this side as well. It can be like king, queen, and their kid as well. Like they can have like a little prince or a little princess. And there we go. Yeah, we'll put some thrones up here and we'll put some royal butts in these thrones. I want to watch it, but I haven't gotten it, but I heard it just ended. I don't know about Owl House at all. I don't know what that is. So this is the first time I'm hearing about it. I don't know what you mean by it just ended. Does that mean like they didn't renew it for a second season, and so I'm not sure kind of what you're saying. I need context. Context is key. King OC, Queen OC, and Princess OC. So let's do that. We'll mark this as Q, K, P, and we will add those there. Now, we had talked about this previously about like what should the king and queen of a beachside kingdom, this place right here, you know, what kind of characters would they be? And I think that we had landed on the idea of making them sort of like seagulls, right? Season 2 ended and we're waiting for season 3. Disney, oh, it's a Disney Channel show. Okay. I recently just started watching on Disney, I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of like a reality D&D style show where they took a bunch of kids who are super into like fantasy and role play, and they set up this like elaborate sort of like campaign as if they were going to play D&D, except it's not sitting around a table with little miniatures and rolling dice. It's like you are your character. They like rented or built a castle, and like you literally go out in the woods, you do everything your character would do, and like they made a TV show out of it with some teenagers, which was really cool. I've only seen episode 1. I don't remember what it's called, I'm so sorry, but it is on Disney Channel, so if that's something that you'd be interested in watching, that's where you would look for it. I really enjoyed the first episode. I thought it was a really cool concept. That makes more sense. What about the royal family from Venerable? I do really like my Venerable cast. I'm not gonna lie. They are near and dear to my heart. I actually really appreciate you even suggesting it being, because that means that you read my comic. And it makes my heart warm. My heart just melted a little bit, but in a good way. It's a good thing. My knowledge on it is very limited, but I know it's interesting. Roger that. Well, if I see, now that it's on my reticular radar, I might actually notice if I see anything about the Owl House. And if I do, I'll bring it up next time. I'll let you know that I heard about it or saw it or something. Yes, we have our king, our queen, and our princess up here presiding over the Royal Bake-Off, like you do. And then down here we have this poor miserable soul having to taste test everything first before it gets to the royal family. For better or for worse, right? So wait a minute. Was this character's name Sebastian though? Being let me know, because I feel like that's what we said last stream, but I could be wrong. Remind me, please. Let me know what we named this character. We'll check the Discord later. Yeah. Actually, we can do that now while I wait for Bing to tell me what this character's name is. So let's hop over here to the Discord. Let me pull that back up. And I will switch screens. Display capture. So now you guys can see what I was referencing. This is Bing's character over here. This is the guy I was just drawing. But over here we have, let's go back to art gallery. We have some art by Death and Roses. Yeah, this character, like I'm telling you, this is really good. Like I really like this one. And it looks like you have, so here's some other ones with different colors. So you're not always using red, I take it. I thought for a second maybe that was like your thing, because these ones up here are all red, like red. That one's black and white, but then this one's also red. So I was like, oh, okay, so you have like a red and black and white theme, which is cool. I absolutely have nothing against that. I think it's really cool to have sort of your own personal palette that you feel comfortable with, and that can become very iconic for your style of art, where if people see that, they know that it's yours, right? So I think that that's not bad. I think that's kind of cool. But down here I'm definitely seeing that you're working with some other colors as well. What are these symbols? I saw these purple, can you tell us more about this right here? These purple like flames, is that fire? Because you have that in a couple places, so now I'm kind of curious, what is the meaning of these purple marks? And then we have some theory time as well. I didn't know that you were also in here, so I'm going from Death and Roses here, who I can tell, like, these are all yours, but then we get down here and we have some drawings from Theory Time. That is so cool. This is really cute. Is this okay, yeah, it's gotta be a birthday piece, right? Because, oh, my face is in the way. You guys gotta tell me these things. I didn't know my face was in the way. Let me move this. Let's get my face out of the way. Why is this so small? That's better. Hopefully I wasn't covering up Death and Rose's artwork. I'm really sorry about that. I did not realize. I'm not used to having my own camera on this display share. I actually just added that this stream because normally when I click over to display, you don't see me in there. But here we go. We have what looks like birthday artwork, and I'm seeing a 16 on the top of the cake, but I'm also seeing a 6 down here. So maybe this is like a dual birthday, like a shared birthday with a 16-year-old and a 6-year-old. Is there a story there? Theory time. Did a while back for friend's birthday. So which is it? Is the 6 down here just another 16, but it's like cut off maybe? Like there's another one back on this side, just past the crop. It's for a friend. And menacing, that purple mark means menacing? It does. Okay, Death and Roses confirms. Being you are correct. That means menacing. What is that, like a... So is that menacing in another, like, alphabet? Is that like, cause like not Roman letters, but like in another type of lettering? Because we use Roman letters, right? When we write in English. When you write in French, when you write in Spanish, you know, you use English letters. Or not English, Roman characters. But then, like, the Russian language has its own characters, right? It's not all like in Roman characters. They have different characters. And then the same thing with like Japanese and Chinese letters. They're not Roman letters. They're different kind of characters. So it's Japanese. Okay, so Death and Roses confirms it is Japanese or menacing. Gotcha. And it's the 16th birthday. The purple 16 is a candle in my thing. Okay. So the top candles for 16 was the birthday candles. See, we've unveiled. I feel like there were clues. It's like playing Blue's Clues, right? Like, oh gosh, you guys are probably way too young to remember Blue's Clues. But, yeah, I felt like I was playing an episode of Blue's Clues here for a second there, trying to like puzzle together the clues in the scene so I can guess what happened. So yeah, it's birthday party. It's for 16, like sweet 16, I take it. And there are presents back here. I'm seeing gifts back here in the background. And then we have, what is this? Yep, just waving here. Okay, well, I can wave back at you. Hello. And more art from Death and Roses. This is your classic, oh, it's shiny. Ooh, I like shiny. I love working with like art. Did you do this with gel pens? I have a couple paint pens that are really shiny too, but also I have gel pens. Then this kind of looks like gel pens to me. And then down here, live lampposts. Draw a duck and share your art, and you drew a very emo duck. Aww, poor fella. He looks so concerned. Look at that flat brow. Like, that is a very concerned expression. And then down here, Death and Roses gave us some weapon designs, which is pretty cool. Is this for one of your characters? Are you, like, working on your own story right now? And then Super Edge. Super Edge 2. Okay, so Super Edge 2. And it looks like more of those pins here, yeah. So I really am a fan of these pins. I know, like I said already, I don't work that much in traditional art, and I haven't been for a long time, but I'm starting to get back into it. But one of the things I do remember really enjoying was working with gel pens. Like, I find gel pens really, really fun to draw with. I really enjoy working in gel pens. And that, to me, looks like, I could be wrong. You can let me know if I'm wrong, but it looks like I'm right. You said yeah, so I'm assuming that's, yeah, these are gel pens. And then one more, Death and Roses. We are looking at some swords here. So theory time, I draw it on paper, then digitally. Gotcha, okay. So I'm going to actually click on this because it looks like we have something here. So Crazy Crafter Prime has also dropped something here. So I know not all of you on the Discord, but if you are, just a quick plug, we have something in the video section from Crazy Crafter Prime. And now we are going to go ahead and wrap up this stream because I feel like, for the most part, with exception to this little box down here, and you've got about 2 minutes maybe to make your suggestions, drop them in the comments as fast as you can for what should go in this last box before I wrap it up, because I am going to go ahead and call it. This is going to be the end of today's stream, and I just want to remind you guys all that next stream we are going to do another trading card giveaway. So there will be another, not raffle, but like, what do you call it? What is it called? It's like a riddle. There will be like a riddle, like a puzzle of sorts for you guys to solve, and the first person to solve it will be our winner. So if you did want to get one of those the stream trading cards, if you wanted to win a pack of those, that will be the time to come back and win them. So make sure to come here next stream. Let me pop over to the calendar to let you guys know when that will be. And I have that right here. It's in 2 places now, so I've made it really accessible for you guys to always know when to expect to be on stream. I have this calendar posted to both my community tab on my YouTube channel, and it's posted here on the Discord channel up in the announcements section, and every month I post a new one. So each time, like, we get to the end of one month, I'll post the one for the next month, so you guys always have a way to figure out when what is coming. So this is today's stream right here, the 11th. And the next one will be not next Saturday, but the one after that on the 25th. So come back the 25th. We will do another trading card giveaway. We will do another round of the bake-off. This time doing a lunch round. So get your ideas ready for what kind of lunch dishes you would like your team to make. And I will see you guys there, okay? Nervous faces. Ooh, that's a good suggestion. And favorite design out of yours. I still think the blue one with the lady that looked kind of like a ice mage or something was my favorite. Alright, that's it for today. I'm sorry, theory time. I don't have enough information to guess how many siblings you have. On a wild guess, I would say 2. Because you already said sisters, plural. So you have probably at least 2 sisters. Alright, let me know if I'm right in the chat. I will see you guys next time. Have a good day, have a great weekend, and I will see you later. Bye.